Alexa, turn down Amelia's music.
The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s,
Ooh,
programs on the national map,
wear these
both of them
ugly.
champions. And we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium.
You
home of
wearing
the
the
Miami
ugly
Hurricanes.
camo.
As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll run play action. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Reed. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On first down from their own 22. Looking for room. It's Ramsey. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps on the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, Dave.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
What up, champ?
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered
U.S. better wake up them bats,
and
baby.
Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of
Is that the
interconference battle.
Are you a
Every time they
playing
played,
game?
But no doubt, David,
Yeah, they
this
were
game
playing.
just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great.
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
playing game? They played earlier in the year. That's the game that they were talking about. They didn't want to
just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
make it a matchup, but they had no choice to.
To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The official says no
hair
more,
off.
and the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time.
Just the hair off.
Field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly.
That would have been picked.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab.
Short.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football in the...
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
And the defense holds.
Knew the fake was coming.
No pickup at
Just couldn't
all
defend it.
on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The play action fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to
fake it again
quickly, knowing he was going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a
Is this
big
legal?
part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, what a move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
I mean, I thought it was kind of rhetorical, kind of question.
Play number 10 on this series. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Miami! They put the first points on the board. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romance to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn.
My pressure.
That's what we just saw in that last drive.
13 plays. DeArmond hasn't had a damn drive that long. Who knows how?
These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do
Catch
not
the
see
ball.
this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can
That
bring on more
terrible
speedsters
in the
and
back.
I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Sends his first one of the day on the wing. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Knowles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've got it down to the 3.
Come on, boys. Get that push up front.
Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
See, I know everybody else would take it and accept, but that's one of them. Like, that's just a BS roughing the kicker, you know. So, I'm not gonna accept it. I know others will probably accept it on me, but I think it's dumb.
He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And let's hold on just
How do we not
a minute
recover,
here as the
even though
officials
it's
are
not
going
a
to
fumble?
have a second look.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, but he would quickly accept it, I'm sure. Quickly.
The Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He gets across the 20.
Exactly what I wanted to guard against fullbacks.
They're in the red zone.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Trying to slam it. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime.
Woo!
First
That
half
clock,
in the books.
baby.
Time now to
Clock.
join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
It's huge. I get the ball too. It's huge.
And
Woo!
the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Makes the catch. It's Clinton. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Is his D-line that good?
And the Knowles will punt this one away.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Gosh dang it. I should have ran the ball after the big play. The big pass.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Reed. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives.
He's got it down the right side. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Ramsey. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I gotta be honest, I am
Come on,
shocked
Judge,
at
tie this
how
thing
well
up.
the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like
Does he
they're
want
gonna
to throw the
throw
ball?
this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 14 to Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive lines.
And he grabs into a double
To
play.
get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Unloads quickly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Got his man on the right. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He leaves it with his back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance.
Touchdown, Florida State. They take the lead with the 6. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to
He got
see
2,
how
but
this
took a
playoff race
shot.
is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Running through contact. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
That stick. Stick action. That was stick. Boom. Stick juke.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ramsey. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there.
I had a feeling that wasn't supposed to. I wasn't feeling that type of play.
Part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back.
You probably got to punt this,
expecting
right?
throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt.
Oh,
Find those
oops.
plays. Those plays you know you can run them in your
Clock
sleep.
went fast.
You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Running to the left. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
I did not mean to push that
Line
button.
getting set on 2nd down. Give to the back.
Ooh.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
Ooh.
Gets it all the way down
Right
to
to
the
the
39-yard
face.
line. It'll be a 1st down.
And how about this
Hit him
offense
right in
running
the
the football
face.
when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad, and this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He'll throw on third down. He's got him. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time.
Come on, US.
Got the lead. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Ramsey. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen
They in a
miracles in college
slump.
football, and
Nobody
they will certainly
can
need
get a
one
run,
here.
get a hit.
Now on first and 10 from the 27. Rides the back and leaves it. Hard running there. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Now facing a third and long. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was probably the worst animation on the game, I would think. But, well, pretty clean game throughout, though. Pretty clean game. Killed me in plays. He had 31 rushes. Had 20. Went through the ball 18 times. Had a couple quick drives. Got me off the field. Had some momentum, then pressure got to me. Both of us were pretty bad on third down. Yeah, the 2 turnovers. One got me jump started. Both had 380 total yards. It's kind of crazy. Oh, it doesn't show the interception. GG's, I guess. Safety blitz. Got him. That's a legal man downfield, though, too. I was at the 11. Bros are at the damn 19, 20-yard line. He's at the 17. The other one's at the 18. 7 yards, 6 and 7 yards. How's he pop that ball? Look! God.